have a Dynamo because we are getting into game 1 here.
Urchin Tower. I was going to say a classic. It's not a classic in the slightest. Glugas! And you were right about the Dynamo. Alrighty.
We see a pretty similar comp with card counters compared to what they had in round 2. It's the mini again, the zap again, charcoal decaf again, and the bucket again. But from actually New Jersey, you see that Dynamo with the cooler, you see the new stamper with the Booyah Bomb, along with the vanilla bucket, light card counters, and the Glugadoos. That could be very interesting.
Beautiful pick by Jay. And we're seeing Curse causing a lot of trouble, able to catch the decaf. Oh, and Jay able to beat up another, and with that, actually New Jersey is claiming their turf. Welcome to New Jersey.
Curse throws that cooler out in front of the tower. They're going to be riding there. Everyone else moving forward. Jay gets a kill there. Curse is going to swim forward to grab that cooler and get right back to tower. They get through that first checkpoint immediately, which that first checkpoint takes a while to get to. That's a very big win for actually New Jersey there. Saisabi on the Glugas gets 2 there. So really good push for Action New Jersey. That's still kind of going on. Jay is going to try and flank all the way around that left side. We'll keep an eye on that, but for now, Curse and Saisabi are going in with this tower. They have the Booyah Bomb ready on that stamper. Curse is going to find 1 kill there. And this push is kind of steamrolling here. Card counter's kind of stuck in a nasty dagger. There's no more checkpoints left.
Ooh, yeah.
2 go down again. 3rd goes out. It's a wipeout.
We got bagging on stream, guys!
And that's going to be it. Wow. Actually New Jersey, 100-0 push right out of the gate. Card counters didn't even get a chance to catch their bearings, do any of that. And they take a quick 1-0 lead here.
Diabolical showing from actually New Jersey. That said, we've seen what happened. That said, we've seen what happened when card counters ended up getting KO'd early round 1. They came back and were definitely very much ready for the games after. So I'm very curious to see how they're going to respond to such a disrespectful showing.
Yeah, I mean, you felt like that unorthodox comp was almost tailored for what Urchin Tower wants. Like that Dynamo, which is really good on tower, making sure that no one could really just approach and knock out the tower rider just like that. That push a lot was sustained for so long because that Dynamo was always on tower. And you saw the bucket take that flank all the way around left. I thought that was a very interesting move, but it did pay off, as you kind of saw like an almost like pseudo spawn camp at the end there from that bucket getting that weird spot on the map and really just forcing card counters to look at them. Really good job there. And yeah, I mean, Glugas and Stamper double Booyah Bomb. So I mean, if for whatever reason like the card counters got prevent the knock-on gun overtime push, those Juju Booyahs will be coming out there. But they didn't even wait for that. They just went straight for the KO. I think both those weapons worked really well there. But we'll have to see how it fares on game 2 here. It's zones on Barnacle and Dime.
Indeed. Actually, New Jersey has a very interesting comp that I don't think a lot of people are used to, because even though Glugas and Dynamo are not seen very often, those two have one very big thing in common, is that they drastically slow the game down in that.
Yeah, but even then, I think that team was playing pretty fast, especially the Glugas. It felt like that they were getting ahead of the tower pretty quickly. The Dynamo was kind of playing further behind because they were on the tower. But I think they did a good job of not getting too slowed down, which I think is a big pitfall that a comp like that would normally have. Like, I think they're really mitigating that weakness nicely.
That is true. That is true. That said, that nature of just being very difficult to move forward into just made their ability to push super easy. Like, it's really hard to rush down to Dynamo. You have a sharking bucket to worry about. You have Glugas that are frankly getting away with a lot, with a ludicrous amount, because that Booyah Bomb was diabolical.
Yeah. And
we are going into Barnacle zones. A much more classic map, and we have Ballpoint on stream. Kabawa, good luck beating Pico on best ballpoint.
Alright, yeah, so
jokes aside,
card counters they're going double splatting along with the dread instead of the bucket. They're changing some stuff up. There's no more decaf as well, so that's a pretty drastic content. All 4 weapons can paint a good bit as Boss Turn on the midi goes down pretty quickly to Jay and the Slosher. They get traded immediately too, so it's a 3v3-4 now.
Oh, topic gets picked up by Curse. Curse trying to pressure. We see the wall from Dynamo, but unfortunately gets blown up by a bomb. We see Jay getting a beautiful flick, but unfortunately being the last one, it's not going to help. And unfortunately, Susabe also gets punished there, and Cooler's out on the side of card counters, and yeah, what did I tell you?
Yeah, I mean, Cardinal is doing an excellent job here. They have the jet
Yeah, and
ready
we have a
they use
jet.
the pop, and they get the kill on the zip to force
Nice.
3 down. It's just the Glugazer. They're gonna pop the pop booyah to survive. The restart is
Oh,
coming. The jet's gonna finish it off. That's
that's
a kind of delayed wipe there, but it's a delayed wipe nonetheless. Card counters in firm control there as their zone timer gets down into the 40s here. The stamp is going to try and come in the stack, not before the strikes come out for Ajax New Jersey. They get a lot of pay in the zone, but it's not enough to cap. That's another wipeout! Another wipeout for Card counters. They are dominating this game here as they are now in the 20s. Topic is pushed up extremely far, but the other 3 not far behind. Jay is going to drop into that bottom pit. Gonna find a kill on Boss Tyrant actually. 2 go down as well. So Jay has the back of zone. They get traded out, but it looks like Ajax New Jersey is going to get back in mid and cap that zone. Really nice play by Jay there to divert attention to that pit and force Carcans to look at them and eventually die.
Indeed, we're seeing Crab trying to keep pressure with the zip caster, trying to keep things going. Getting 2! Okay. And we see the spin back at the end! Yo!
Saisabi is still there, getting a kill on Topic. They are very deep into the spawn there. They're gonna find 1, they're gonna find 2. It's just the mini again. They are way up. They get the mini too. Cargo's in a very tough situation, and they gotta start finding a way to get out of the spawn camp. Card Counters is in deep, deep trouble here. Actually, New Jersey is going to have chumps there. They're 2 down again. They are in this relentless stagger. The chumps are coming out. There doesn't seem like a very easy way out. They're going to have to find a way out somewhere. Actually, New Jersey on the verge of taking lead again. Topic is going to have to burn the reslider early. They're not going to get the zone in time. They're 2 down, but I don't think they're even close enough to cap. I think Curse can just hold on the stack here and wait for the KO to happen. Oh my goodness.
What a diabolical game.
And Card Counters, they started out so strong. They had firm control of mid. And it really felt like Ajax New Jersey did not have any answers. But Jay, they dropped in the left pit and they circled back around zone. That was enough to let their team get back in. And from there, they never let go. They pushed up all the way to the spawn of Card Counters. And Card Counters, they had no answer for that. It's almost like they weren't expecting it. Like, they just had a complete stranglehold on it. It looks like Ajax New Jersey doing like that absolute cinema pose.
Yeah, no, both of these teams seem like they're ready to dish out as much disrespect as possible. Like,
oh, so they got bingo.
Bingo!
Someone on Ajax New Jersey
Congratulations!
got bingo. That's huge. I mean, this set's gonna have a winner or loser, but I think we all know who the real winner is. All the people out there who just got bingo.
I didn't get bingo yet, but it's fine.
I don't know. I think I have to grab a sheet. I've not grabbed it yet.
I grabbed the sheet, but I think I lost mine. I'll grab it.
Okay,
I'll probably grab it later.
That'll be for after we're off
Oh,
the
no, mine's
commentary
right here.
disc.
I'm blind.
Okay.
Wait! I should have kept the marker I stole.
Okay.
Okay, so...
So, moving on to Clemblitz Museum. I mean, this is one that Card Counters has to win to stay alive in the set. I think, like, they have to find a way to get out of these, like, loops of aggression almost that Ajax New Jersey has bringing them. Like, each time in those first 2 games, they just get far enough to the point where Card Counters cannot escape. They cannot find a way back into mid. They can't get calling those, and if they somehow do again, they have to find a way to fight their way out or just maybe even avoid them altogether and just make a beeline for mid almost. I think, like, if Ajax New Jersey gets in one of those grooves again, so to speak, like, I do think that this could be a map that could really benefit them. I think Museum Clams, like, if you can get like a wipeout and push past where the basket is, you are in a very good situation to get lots of clams in. There's a lot of clam spawns around that spinner along that ramp, so we'll have to see what happens there. I mean, I think Card Counters can hang with this team, as we kind of saw in the first part of that last game, but we'll have to see, can they do it over the whole 5-minute match? Can they sustain like a whole match for like a game mode that I think is a little longer in Clamlets with like the shorter zones? But we'll have to see.
That is going to be a very good question, and we see the ready up happen, and let's see what we're going into. Wait, you said it before. We're going into Museum Clams. Now this is a classic.
We see the E-Leader come out. I did not expect that at all, but it is deadly on Museum Clams. It is something that is not to be troubled, especially if you can get good positioning here.
Oh, diabolical. Crazy positioning by the leader.
I believe that's their Ali, the Zap player, that is now on E-Leader, so there's no cooler for Card Counters anymore. And we do see a Slosher Deco come out for Jay there, who's taking names there by that ramp. Just like that, Ajax New Jersey's on the spinner already. Jay is going to go down, but Saisabi is going to avenge him and get that trade back. The leader goes down as well. It's a 2v2 situation, but Curse gets a bomb kill. It's just Topic on the bucket. Curse has a clam. They're going to move in with the chumps here. They're going to try and find a way with that Dynamo to move in. They get the ball in and live. They get taken out by the leader, but card counters is 2 down again, 3 down again. It's just Ali and the leader. They have to fend off those Glugas if they want to try and do this. Right now, actually, New Jersey is pouring those plants in. They don't have a ton right now, but they have the coordination enough to keep getting them in, not letting the basket close. And yeah, this push is...
Craft go down, that said, this push seems to still very well be alive. And what did I tell you? Even with that beautiful flick on Sasabi, Topic is not going to be able to do quite enough to stop this push. Especially with the Dynamo continuing to score. Never mind, actually.
They were just a little short there, but 53 within like the first minute or so is a very good lead on Museum, which can be a little choke point heavy at times.
Behind.
But yeah.
Trying to cause a ton of pressure, trying to potentially catch Kabawa. And they do, trying to get the leader too, and they're all dead!
Sabi, I think just kind of lingered there, or maybe somehow got back to the basket area. In any case, they helped to force a wipe, but just like that, actually, New Jersey's back in business there. It's just Sabi. They're going to look to try and maybe stall here. They have all 4 people looking at them. They're going to try and take a fight into Topic. They're off the Booyah. 3 people on them. They get a kill on the mini. Wow. They're still alive. They're trying to fight Kabawa now. They get Kabawa.
Nice.
Unbelievable. It's just the leader again. Their teammate cleans up the last one. They're going to have to back up. Curse is back as well. They score again. They add some points this time. Curse has enough plans. They have chumps as well. They're going to throw these in. Topic is on that top left trying to maybe stall, but right now it's not really doing a whole lot. New Jersey is just been staying on the spinner area for the whole game almost. They're still up plans. They're keeping this basket up. They're 2 down, but they don't care. Finally, Kraft is going to have to try and back up on that sword, and that is finally a delayed wipeout. So finally, card counters can get back in the mid and maybe start playing some of their own offense. They've been on defense this whole time. New Jersey, they cannot take their foot off the gas, and it's been working.
Yeah, we do see a trade go down, but that's not what card counters want at all. Their hand is not looking very good right now, especially with that Dynamo able to clean up what Kraft almost messed up. And we do see the mini jump out with the power, but it's not going to be enough. And we do see this bucket from Jay trying to cause so much pressure. And we see this zip, which I just realized, New Jersey has double zip here. And with 2 clams left, they're going to probably KO here.
There's one more, and that's it. Wow, wow, wow. New Jersey, they dominated that game. They finished off the sweep. And, I mean, what is there to say that hasn't already been said? They held that spitter area for almost the entire game.
Yeah.
Card counters didn't really stand a chance that game. They just looked like they were just overwhelmed by what New Jersey had to throw at them. And because of that, they get away with the sweep there.
Yeah, we're looking at this replay. We are seeing a diabolical play from Jay, pulling off the squid bag right over there. Like, yeah, no, both of these teams are very notably disrespectfully strong in terms of how they play their game, especially with Kabawa's Inkjet here, following up with the slider from Topic to steal the kill on the Booyah Bomb. And we do see Bus Tyrant just causing so much trouble with that hammer, which almost gave card counters the game, but Kraft was able to pull
this zip play was beautiful. Beautiful zip play. I remember seeing that in the moment, just being like, wow. Just amazing stuff there from Kraft there. And we moved to this museum game again. This play by Sabi on the Glugas, unreal. They find a kill with the Booyah in a 3v1, almost a 4v1 if you count the leader. They take a 1v1 with Kabawa here and manage to win that, almost juke them out in the process there. And just like that, propel